Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Nature Patch. My name is Robin and thank you for joining in on another video. Today it is a Sunday and thankfully we had some rain last night, so things are looking a little bit greener this morning. I've got some green grass popping up everywhere and the plants are super happy. So this is the first morning in a few weeks that I actually haven't had to water the garden in the morning. So I thought today I would give you a little bit of a tour of the veggie garden. I haven't done one of these since December, so I wanted to do a January garden tour. So behind me now is all of the raised beds. They're in a little bit of a transition period. So I'm replanting a lot of the summer crops that pretty much got fried in the December heat. No pumpkins as of yet. They've all got a lot of male flowers, but the female flowers are a little bit slower. So I'm just waiting on them, and I've also got a rosella that I planted in here and another one there that pretty much got fried, but this one's doing okay. Then I've got our no-dig bed here. I just put some packing peanuts in the other day because I had a lot from a leftover box, and it rained last night and they've all started to disintegrate, so that is nice. They're all biodegradable. And in here I've just got some pigeon pea that I am going to let grow up and then pretty much do a chop and drop of it to build the soil in this bed. And moving on, in this bed here, got a butternut squash and a butternut pumpkin, and you can see some male flowers in there. I haven't seen any female flowers, but when I do I'll be sure to start hand pollinating. And then I've got some rainbow cherry tomato plants in here and a Malabar spinach that I'm hoping will grow over this arch. My Kajari melon has finally got some flowers on it. It only just started flowering the other day, so I'm just going to wait a while to see how it goes, but I'm really hoping that I can get a melon off that. I'm going to be harvesting all of my basil soon and making a massive batch of basil pesto. And walking through, just some more cherry tomatoes in this bed. I'm letting them kind of ramble around and do what they want, and a parsley and kale growing and some garlic as well. And my beans didn't do too well in here, so I'm going to be taking them out and planting something else in here and putting them in a shadier spot. And my eggplants are getting nice and healthy. Got some fruit that I really need to pick off there. And then this is the bed that I planted yesterday with all of my corn in it. I'm having a bit of an ant problem in there this morning, but I have a feeling that's because I put blood and bone in it, and the ants seem to just go crazy for blood and bone, particularly in this dry season. Even though it rained last night, it didn't rain that much. The ants are just going crazy, but I'm hoping this will die down in a few days and it shouldn't affect the corn too much. Another cherry tomato and an eggplant. And in here, I'm just using more cardboard to kill some grass. I'm going to be replanting my beans. I prefer the purple king beans over the green beans, so I will be planting more of those, as well as some red noodle beans. And I've also got some kiwano cucumbers down here that are starting to climb. So one thing that's doing really well is my warrigal greens. This is the native spinach. If you're in Australia, I would highly recommend growing this species, and also if you can overseas, if you're allowed to grow it and it's not a declared weed at all. But this is a really hardy spinach. I literally haven't had to do anything of it, and I'm going to be adding some of this into my pesto that I'm going to be making. Also got some nice marigolds flowering again. And so much basil. So walking down to the bit more wild garden down here, I've got some pigeon pea that I planted. I also planted 6 pawpaw trees around this food forest. I've just grown these from seed from a pawpaw that I really liked, and I'm hoping that I have enough in the ground that they can cross-pollinate with each other. So I've got them here with the pigeon pea. I've also planted some rosellas here. They're doing really well. So this is a type of hibiscus, and you can actually eat the leaves as well, but I'll just be using it to make my hibiscus rosella tea. And my compost situation over there, the black ones are for the cat poo and the kitty litter. We do compost everything, we just don't use it on edible plants. And then we've got in here, this has been feeling quite snaky lately, and I've heard some rustles around, so I'm trying to be pretty careful where I put my feet. So this is the food forest here. It's definitely a slow process, but things are speeding up with the rain and the humidity that we've been having. So up the back there you can't really see too well, but I planted a pawpaw, another pawpaw here, some pigeon pea here, and another pawpaw, and my ochre here. So I'm hoping that this line here will give a nice hedged line to this area. And what else have I planted? I also planted some more Cape gooseberries here. Got one down there in between the marigold, one over there. I have so much space in here to plant, I really need to get my planting going, and some of the cherry tomatoes are hanging on, and these Cape gooseberries are doing quite well, and I've been starting to see quite a few little flowers set on them down here. I really hope I can get some. I need to get these very tiny leeks out of the ground. I'm going to make a soup today, so I'm going to try and get those out. And then over to the back, my capsicums are doing quite well. We've had capsicums every week, every few days I'll be nibbling on some of them. So they're really nice to have in the garden, and same with the ochre as well. This one is definitely ready to be picked. Any bigger than that I don't really pick them, because they get quite hard and tough, but this one I'll need to come back and get. So that is that space and pretty much the whole garden. I'll show you some of the other raised beds I've got near the house. So this is just in front of the back entry to the house. Some really nice basil here. I still don't know what type of basil this is. I think it's some kind of holy basil, but it's one that you can just pretty much keep picking. It doesn't stop producing leaves when it flowers. I've got some more parsley that I need to divide. My blueberry bush is doing really well. Same with the lemon tree. These are slowly turning yellow. And then this bed here, I'm going to be planting a lot of herbs that I've got growing as seedlings, and all that black matter there is just chicken manure that I should have put underneath the mulch, but didn't get my timing right. Okay, so that is how the garden is looking in the middle of January. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be sure to be posting a garden update each month and showing you how things are going and what is new in the garden. I'm going to go do a few jobs, which I'm actually going to include in the next video, along with a tour of my seedlings and my nursery. But for now, I'm going to go enjoy my cup of tea and enjoy my Sunday. I really hope your garden is going well for you wherever you are in the world. Please remember to hit the like button down below and subscribe for more videos like this. And until my next video, happy gardening. Bye!